Get in the car, I said, she grabbed my hand. Girls rescue met the bar, witnesses. Tears fled the hand, I weak, now guess she sweet. I guess she confessed she thinking less, I'm drinking less. Bathroom says, investigate spontaneous, stop stereotype. Put to rest tonight. Imagine believing and she did worse. Skyrim as I rise like fireworks. Smell through the back, don't touch my purse.
Yo, hello everybody, and welcome to this edition of After the Storm, your OKC Thunder post-game analysis live stream. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and we're joined already by my guy, Nathan Taylor of YNB. What's up, big dog?
Not much, man. How are
Well,
you?
you want to wake up, man? You sound like you passed out already, man.
Dude, I could be. I don't like these late games, man. I don't like them.
Yeah,
I was telling you all day. Well, not all day, but I told you today. It sucks being my team being the last playoff game of the weekend. I told you today. I hate.
Hey, you know what though? At least we're in a playoff game. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Sure. Did you know? Did you know that was the 5 years to the day of the last home playoff game that we had?
5 years to the day? Was it really?
Yeah, that's what they said on the broadcast tonight.
You know what was funny is, by the way, the Thunder won 94-92, so leading the series 1-0. And it was nice having it on TNT because, one,
Yes.
the coach of the year is going to get exposed why he's really not the coach of the year that the players won in spite of him, not because of. And one of the things is, dude, you can't play 11 people. Can't do it. You got to but you know what? He plays what he does. The Thunder believe what they do, and all they do is remind me that the national narrative of they're not ready is what they're saying because your coaching staff is like the beginning of the year. I fought against what the Athletics said. Okay, Nathan, that the Thunder weren't ready, that SGA and Chet were ready to win, but the coaching staff and administration weren't. I fought against that, and midway through the season, I was like, they're right. You know, there's a reason why the Athletic is so good at what they do. They're spot on. The Porters are very knowledgeable about sports. They know what the hell they're talking about. And me as a fan didn't want to believe it, but I had to. So, but anyway,
Spot on. I mean, you could look at the rotations tonight and tell that.
well, what did we say all year long about his rotations?
They got a shrinking playoff time.
You know, he doesn't understand the difference between playoffs and not. And by the way, everybody, if you want to come and talk, like I ran into a guy tonight, Nathan, and I was talking to this guy. He was a Nuggets fan, and so I gave him my information. And then here's Rashawn Robinson, our boy, going, "Whoa." You know, we're gonna get some good talk out of Rashawn today. But anyway, the guy was sitting there. He was a Nuggets fan, and I said, "Hey, listen, we're gonna bust up on the Nuggets. We're gonna talk about the playoffs." So I told him, I said, "Hey, go to After the Storm, OKC Thunder post game analysis, and you can, go ahead and talk about the show and what we're doing. So please go ahead and just do that, and you can comment about what you want to comment, or comment on what we're talking about, or ask questions. Either way." And then tomorrow on the Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark, you can do the same. So please, by all means, go ahead and do that. And Rashawn is already on our page. He's like, the coaching was awful, and like I said, he's going to get exposed. He's not the coach of the year. Nobody saw us play. If they'd have saw us play, what you saw tonight is what he does all year long. We won in spite of him and not because of. So, but anyway, the Thunder won tonight, 94-92. Once again, our Achilles heel, 18 offensive rebounds. 18 offensive rebounds. 4 of them on one possession.
On the second to last position, nonetheless.
I'm like, dude, you listen. Sam Preston.
Did you see that one? The second rebound where there's three of our guys in there trying to grab the rebound, and they were fighting against each other, and they missed the rebound.
Right. Well, that's because you're fighting. That happens. That happens. Okay. I've done that many times where I fight somebody for the rebound. Somebody's fought me. So that's. I'd rather have 3 guys fighting than 3 guys watching. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay, it says, where was the J. Will and Chet combo? It was obvious. That doesn't happen, bro.
God,
He don't play them together. He don't play them together. He just doesn't.
I I even said that tonight, dude. I was like, sure would be nice to have a big guy to put on Jonas.
And
Oh wait, we do.
hey, he couldn't push Chet. He can't push Jay Will around. And you saw that tonight.
You saw him out there in his minutes.
Yeah.
He was great against him.
Yeah. Anyway, let's just go ahead and talk about the game a little bit. Talk about the stats. The Thunder, 94-92. We're 1-0, and the Pelicans are 0-1. And this was an important game for us, an important game for the Pelicans, because if the Pelicans were going to steal one, this would be the game to steal. Okay? This would be the game to steal for them. Thought the Thunder did great, showed a lot of heart. And once again, like I've been saying for I don't know how long, people underestimate the Thunder.
Hey, hold on. Pause. I'm sorry, man. This is hilarious. I got to put it in right quick. They just listed the finalists for Coach of the Year on the TNT broadcast, and they had Mike Dagnall. Mike, not Mark.
That goes to show you nobody watches us. That just goes to show you. But anyway,
I'm sorry, man.
But that's they don't watch us. They don't. They don't. Like I told people all day long, it's Biley's. They don't watch us. The Pelicans were 11 for 37 from 3. The Thunder for 10 for 32. 38% on the field for the Pelicans, 43 for the Thunder, 52 rebounds, and of their 52 rebounds, the Pelicans, 18 were offensive. 18 offensive rebounds. Pips, my favorite stat, points in the paint. The Thunder had 36. The Thunder had 42. The Pelicans had 36. 14 turnovers for them, 13 for us. 24-18 bench scoring. And then when you look at the box scoring, this is what it comes down. Chet, 32 minutes, 15 points. I said that he needed to have around 20, but he had a decent night. 15-11. That's not bad. It's really not bad. 6 for 14, his first playoff games. I have no problem. 5 blocks. I thought he played good defensively. I have zero problem with what Chet did offensively, okay? 15 points, 11 rebounds, 5 blocks. That's a fantastic night, I think, for Chet. Jay Will.
Probably the block that won us the game, too.
I mean, J-Dub. I agree. The block on Larry Nance Jr., great block. At the end of the game, great block. Once again, how the hell does J-Dub play more minutes than SGA? It's unbelievable, dude. Dagnall is not the guy. How does he play more minutes than your MVP? How?
Well, in the first half, he played 3 more minutes.
Yeah, listen.
20 to 17
Listen,
in the first half.
I agree. Dagnall is going to get exposed by the national media on what he does. People are going to go, why is he playing more minutes than SGA? He was 8 for 18, 1 for 5 from 3. Took terrible shots, 7 rebounds, which is what I said he should get. 4 assists, 2 steals, 19 points. SGA, 28 points in 39 minutes, 11 for 24, 0 for 3 from 3. And those threes, 2 of them went in and out. That last one was terrible. But those other 2 were in and out. Randy and I were going crazy. 6 rebounds, 4 assists, no steals, no blocks, 3 turnovers. He played. My thing is this: what Dagnall doesn't understand. Put the ball in SJ's hands. Chet turned it over. J-Dub turned it over. Why is the ball not in SJ's hands, bringing the ball up the court? But what he's doing is, and I've been saying this over and over and over, you're getting a look at what the Thunder's future is going to look like. J-Dub being the man, Chet being the number 2. That's the Thunder's future. That's what he's doing. He's priming him, and he's trying to get him views. He's trying to get him an experience. They're not ready to win, just like the Athletics said. I disagree with them, but they're right on point. Josh, 20 minutes, 2 points, bro. 1 for 6, 0 for 2. 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Josh played bad. Okay, he played terrible. Lou Dort, 6 points, 2 for 6. I'm okay with what he did, 4 rebounds. He played defense and he wasn't shooting the ball, and I'm okay with that.
He played
great defense. You know what's so funny is,
great defense on
before I started talking, we had 5 watchers. We have 3. Once I started talking about J-Dub and the coach, our watchers go away. Did you know that? Isn't that funny? That's funny to me. But anyway, that's because y'all don't get it, and it's okay. I'm not upset with y'all. Y'all don't understand, and you're football people, so it's okay. Oh, yeah, and the one guy said that he's a basketball guy, but of course you're not because you played in junior high and high school. Anyway, That was funny right there.
The dream.
Gordon Hayward, why is he even on the floor?
Dude, you got me. And I was watching him on the floor tonight. Did you notice that every time they were on the defensive end, he would go to a double team, and his guy would be wide open for the shot, and he hit it about every time.
Well, that was Trey Murphy. He was guarding. That was Murphy. He was guarding.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
but Dagnall was sending him over to the double team. That's what that was.
Well, at least he didn't play Waters.
Hey, that's my boy Adrian. That's our guy Adrian Fierro. You're right. We didn't play Waters. Hey, why do y'all do that?
So my only explanation on why he played Hayward, and I said this before in the comments, is because he has experience.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the only reason. Not because he actually did good in the regular season when we signed him, but it's just because of the fact that he's a veteran.
No, I get it. He's a veteran, but we don't have any veterans on our team.
Exactly.
We're rookies, and that's what I'm saying. Listen, Gordon Hayward was signed for one reason: his salary. Okay, that's why he was signed. You know, and that's why I said he signed for one reason. We're going after the money to sign J-Dub and Chet and possibly Josh for next year. That's why they signed him. Okay, that's why they signed him. That's why they did it. Okay, and I'm letting people know, don't try to sugarcoat. That's why they did it, and I'm okay with that. And I do believe sign J-Dub, sign Chet early. It costs us less money by signing him a year early. I have zero problems with what he did, but you can't play him right now, and you can't play 11 guys. And that's the thing with what you and we've all been bitching about and preaching about is why is he playing so many players? You can't do it in the playoffs. You can't. But like I said, the Athletic said at the beginning of the year, the Thunder aren't in win now mode. They're just not. They're just not. And I just
right now, I think they're probably just dipping their toes in the water. They're testing the waters out.
Whatever. They're not ready to win. That's all we're saying. Putting your toes in the water, you're not ready to win. Whatever you want to call it, they're not ready to win. Go ahead, Nathan.
Yeah, the Pelicans only played 8 guys in the first half. And
they
brought Dyson Daniels in the second half.
I'm just saying, you can't play 11. You got to play 9 guys.
Well, Zion's hurt too, so if he ever comes back, I mean.
Well, but the whole thing is that okay, like they said a stat today that the Thunder and the Pelicans in the last 6 games, the visiting team has won. This is the first time the home team has won in 7 games. First time the home team won. Hey, I got Rashawn Wallace said SGA is the organization, and that's not true because, and I don't believe he just said that we're cooked if Zion comes back. That's not true. We played them well without Zion. I mean, the whole thing is this is my thing with the Thunder. Put the ball in SGA's hands. Let him bring the ball up the court. Let J-Dub be able to catch the ball when they double team because SGA is going to make the right play. Let J-Dub make play in space. He's not a ball handler. How many times he turned the ball over trying to dribble? That's not his game. They're trying to make him into something he's not. He's a 2, not a 1.
But,
go ahead, Nathan.
And when SGA is off the floor, bring Josh in for every minute SGA's off the
Well,
floor.
he did. He did. Josh played without SGA tonight with bringing the ball up the court. But when SGA's on the court, he made an effort to put the ball in J-Dub's hands because that's what they want. They want J-Dub showcased. That's what they want. Okay? And he ain't the dude. He's just not. And if the Thunder want to win, which I don't believe they do, just like I said what the Athletic wrote at the beginning of the year, and I disagreed with them, they're right on point. The Thunder don't want to win. They're not in win now mode. The organization is not. The coaching staff is not. And all that woof barking shit, take that shit out the fucking way. This is the NBA, bro. We're grown ass men. Take that shit back to high school. This ain't Bally's, motherfucker. This is TNT. This is national TV. Don't look like a bunch of fucking idiots. Don't make our city look like what people think that Oklahoma City is. A small town deal where fucking horses are still walking down the street. They have, covered wagons and shit. People have zero respect. They have nothing to know about Oklahoma. And this is what you're doing? It's frustrating. So, I don't know. To me, To me, it's really simple on how you win. Give the ball to SGA. Let him bring the ball up the court. When they double team him, he's going to make the right decision. And like tonight, Randy made the point in the second half how SGA struggled in the fourth quarter. I told Randy, he ain't got the ball in his hands. He's a secondary guy. That's not his position. That's not who he is. But that's what the Thunder are trying to make him. And what did you call Dagnall, Nathan? The cooler.
The cooler.
He's SGA's cooler. Is what he
Yeah,
is.
they can slow him down. Yep.
And it's frustrating. But I will say this.
Although, if I remember correctly, I think going into this matchup, I didn't want to play these guys because Herb Jones does a pretty good job of guarding SGA.
Yeah, but Nathan, what I'm trying to tell you is, if SGA has the ball in his hands, and he's bringing the ball up the court, the first guy guarding you as a player is irrelevant. Okay, and I teach my kids this all day long. The first guy guarding you doesn't count. It's the second, third, and fourth guy. That's what matters. Okay, you don't worry about the first because you're gonna go by him. Now, where SGA made the mistake is he was trying to make plays were not paying attention to the other guy coming off and double teaming me. Now, this is my thing, and I said this. Your best six when the second team is on the floor is SGA, Isaiah Joe, Kaysen, Wiggins, Jay Will, and then Chet. That's your best group. Okay? That's your best group. You didn't play them together one time. And I'm sorry, Kendrick Williams. I know you like him, Nathan, but K. Rich hasn't played well in 3 weeks. He hadn't played well. He shouldn't be on the court.
No,
not against this team. Not against this team. Maybe against another team, but not against this team. Not against this team. Do what? What are you saying?
Need to go 9 deep.
Well, what I'm saying is he doesn't need to play. What I'm saying is he doesn't need to play. And Hayward doesn't need to play. Okay, AU2. Burgess 4007 said the timeout was questionable, but understanding why to an extent. He has to read the room. Learning curve. Every though the physical picked up in the second half, it's a learning curve. And Wiggins should be getting more time. We agree 100% on Wiggins playing more. We all agree on that. Do we not, Adrian?
My opinion. Yeah. My opinion, Wiggins needs to be starting. That's just my.
Well, I don't know. I want Josh playing. I'm never going to agree with that.
Too, but SGA plays what 39 minutes tonight and 48, so Josh needs to play about 15.
Josh played 20.
Yeah, but every single minute SGA is off the floor, Josh needs to be.
No, he was. But what I'm saying is, what this guy is saying is the timeout was questionable. Now, Adrian.
Yep.
End of the game, Nathan and I have already discussed this. The challenge. What the hell was that?
We just gave them the ball.
I mean, when you're sitting, being at the game, we're sitting there looking at it. It looked like it went off Chet, did it not?
Yeah, I mean, in certain angles, it looked like it went off of Nance's fingertips, but in another angle, yeah, you can see Chet's hand basically just throwing it out.
Yeah,
but I mean, it was close. Don't get me
but
wrong,
the point is, why are you giving them the ball at that point? That was too close to call. Now I know he took a chance.
Too risky. There was other plays he could have called that challenge on.
I was like, dude, why are you calling that right there? And fortunately, we got out of it because Chet made a great block on Nance.
Right.
And we got out of it. So I just don't understand it. So I saw that, and that was my thought. Nathan, your thought?
Oh, same here. I was yelling at the TV when he did it. I didn't even have to see the replay. Like a close call like that, why are you even taking a chance?
Why are you taking a chance? I don't. Once again, the coach of the year is gonna get exposed, bro. You're not on Biley's. You don't have. Listen, you don't have the Thunder. Telling Michael Cage what the hell to say. Now you got these guys, and they're gonna blow you up. And all they're gonna do is reiterate.
Timeout that he wasted at the end of the third quarter. I mean,
I know. Why are you calling timeout? But listen, he wanted J-Dub in the
why are
game.
you calling timeout?
He wanted J-Dub in the game. That's why he did it.
Yeah, you can't waste time like that.
But that's why he did it. Remember whatever game that he did it. What game was that, Adrian, when he did it, when he called it with 7 seconds left or whatever to put J-Dub in the game, and then SGA sat on the sideline for 2.5 minutes in the fourth quarter?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what do you do? Why did you waste the time out over there? And like tonight, he could have put SGA in the game earlier in the, what was the second quarter, third quarter, whatever it was, second quarter, I believe. And he set him over there. He waited till we threw the ball in. He set it, then bring him off the bench. Well, he sat for 2 minutes. Why wouldn't you bring him in the game when there's a break in the action where he can come in right away?
Yeah.
And as this guy said, it's a learning curve. Yes, it's a learning curve, but the coach don't get it because it's not going to matter. Oklahoma City has an objective. They want SGA to get rid of SGA to get more draft picks because they're not ready to win. Number two, they're trying to promote J-Dub and Chet as the guys. And once again, they're going to they didn't learn their lesson from Russell. They didn't learn their lesson. They didn't learn their lesson. They're not gonna. So I don't know. But give me your process of the first half, Adrian. What was your process or thought process on the first half?
Okay, well, I was wondering
You were at
why
the game, right?
Giddey was taking it up the floor. Yeah.
Okay.
I was wondering why Giddey had the first 5-6 possessions. I thought, I don't know. I'm used to SGA bringing the ball up the floor the first quarter, and getting the first couple buckets. That's how we get him started. And I mean, he still did his thing.
Late. When the game was on the line.
Late.
When the game was on the line,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, and then also Hayward definitely should have never played.
Never
He should have
played.
never had any minutes. Unless somebody's injured, then calling for your backup. But
neither does K Rich. He should not be playing. Those two shouldn't be playing.
Yeah.
Maybe
Those
next
minutes should have went
series.
towards Wiggins.
Maybe next series, but Wiggins should be playing. Yes.
Yeah, Wiggins should have had those minutes.
Yes.
But I mean, as a fan, it was great.
No, it was a great game.
Very close.
By the way,
it was very close.
Hey, Nathan, by the way,
nerve-wracking.
Thunderdome was rocking tonight. Was it not? Was it not, Adrian?
No.
Yeah.
Thunderdome was rocking tonight, bro. I think our girl Maya, Mark Long's wife, had her decimal points at 109 in there tonight. 109.
That's what
Her voice is probably raspy.
the TV broadcast mentioned it at least 6 times. So
it was rocking in that play. It was rocking in there tonight. It was rocking. It was no question. It was rocking. And I'll tell you what,
playoff energy.
There were times on the TV I couldn't even hear the whistle on a foul.
dude, it was rock. But see, to me, I'm like, these guys have no idea what that feels like. Okay, they didn't give you. You didn't know. By the way, the T-shirts are pretty cool. It was a whiteout night tonight. It was pretty cool. And but anyway, I loved what I saw for the Thunder. I mean, we all tonight did to me was prove my point that we've been talking about. We win in spite of the coach, not because of. He doesn't understand. This is the playoffs. You have 7 to 10 less possessions a game. You can't give away possessions in the first half. You can't give them away by playing people. This is not the season. Not one team played as many points. And Nathan, didn't you say they said that on TV? Then why are we playing so many guys?
They did. They said, man, he's playing 11 players. That's more than anybody I've seen.
Nobody plays that many.
And you can't do it, especially against a good defensive team like this.
No. But the Pelicans, but listen, the reason why I like the Pelicans, and my guy was talking about Zion, the reason why I like the Pelicans matchup, because the Pelicans don't play defense as a whole. And they're going to make stupid mistakes, which they made tonight, and we won the game. Because that's them.
Yeah,
okay?
Individual defenders, but they don't play great teams.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they're going to make mistakes. That's why I wanted to play them. They're going to make mistakes, okay? That's why I wanted to play them, because I know, okay, they play great and they match up with us, but at the end of the day, if you put the ball in SJ's hands, he's going to make the correct play to win the game, and the other guys, and they're not. That's how it works, and that's exactly what happened. And then it says, let me see, did the Thunder give you, well, they said, did the Thunder give you, I don't know what that says. Did the Thunder give me something, those cowbells? I don't know what cowbells are. I don't know what that is. I went to a show, I don't know what the hell a cowbell is.
The refs also suck tonight too.
Well, my deal is, what's the black referee's name, Nathan? The older guy that's been there forever and ever and ever. What's his name?
I think it's Tony Brothers.
But he was calling calls at the beginning. I'm like, they haven't called that in any playoff game the whole time. And now you're calling it? What are you doing? But he wants to be the center of attention.
We got screwed on a couple of.
Yeah, we got screwed on a couple calls, man. But my deal
what
is
about that foul on Joe?
Oh God,
that was dumb.
Oh my God, dude.
That was dumb. He was almost on all fours on the floor.
Yeah, he wasn't even bending over. He was just there. He was just there in position.
Yeah.
It was different. Yeah. Did y'all see what what's his name, Martin did to Jason Tatum? Now that's not, Isaiah Joe didn't do that. He didn't go underneath him. Martin went underneath Jason Tatum.
Yep.
And that was a completely different thing. So what did they have to say on the broadcast about that, Nathan?
I didn't catch a bunch of what they were saying as I was talking to you guys, but they did say anything about the fouls being bad. They didn't say anything about the refs being one-sided or anything, or bad foul calls or anything like that. But,
well, I thought they cleaned it up later. The beginning of the game, I thought, dude, what are you doing? And he stopped making those calls at the end. But at the beginning, he's like, dude, this is not regular season. Those are regular season calls, not playoff calls.
SGA, man, God, he should have. I mean, man, he was getting killed in there, and it's just.
But Nathan, those are playoffs. You got to make those. Those are and ones. You got to make those. But once again, he's not in rhythm because he doesn't have the ball in his hands enough. Put the ball in his hands. Let him create. But when he's not had the ball and he's got to catch it, you see what I'm saying? He's not bringing the ball up the court, so he's getting the ball. He's getting used to the handles. He has to create in half court space instead of full court space. There's a huge difference in the two when you create. And that's the thing. And, he said cowbells are those noisemakers. Bro, I'm in club level. There's no noisemakers up there where we're at, bro. There's no noisemakers up where we're at, bro. There's no noisemakers up there. It's just straight up, let's play. Let's go. So, anyway, let's take a quick break and thank our sponsors. Want to thank Collaborative SRB. If you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hit our guy Mark Long up over at SRB. They love to be behind the scenes to take care of business on that. If you need, if you need some sort of complex built, they'll make sure that it doesn't flood and everything is exactly the way that it needs to be. So hit our guys up. Collaborative Logic. If you have needs for computers, software, custom software for your office to make the office run smoother, or network design, they can do that, as well as websites. They designed our website. So hit our guy Russell Willifort up for that. Oak Grove Trucking and our guy Jose Fierro and Adrian. If you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, hit our boys up over there. They love to take care of you. YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC, proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses, which we will be at Tuesday at Georgia's Happy Hog. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go into the main bank located at, Randy said it's 66 steps, by the way, Nathan, from historic downtown Yukon.
Because it's Highway 66, that way he said that.
Anyway, the main bank at 401L.
I guess maybe for some of the shorter people, it might be 66.
Oh my God, here we go with that. YNB switches off the Parkway and 66 to 39th Expressway. YNB Mustang located 218 North Mustang Road. YNB Parkway off Garth Brooks and I-40, just south of I-40. Cannot miss it. It's just right there, right in front of the hospital. And then YNB Peoples located on 23rd and Bethany between Rockwell and MacArthur. And, of course, Shelter Insurance, the Mark Pimpleton Agency, located 4609 Southeast 29th in Dale City, Oklahoma, 405-670-2424. They're open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, Fridays, 9 to 1, closed on Saturdays and Sundays, open probably served in the Middale area since 1982. That's what they do. Guys, I will say this. I think we're going to beat them. I saw, somebody told me today that they think it's going to go 7 games. I think we're going to beat them in 6. That's just me. I think we're going to get a game over there. What do you guys think?
Well, I don't
I
know,
think
man.
5.
They played really. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'd take 6, I guess. But, man, they played tough tonight. I mean, those
Yeah, they
teams play
almost
pretty
stole
good
this one
defense.
from us.
Yeah, that's what their plan was.
Yeah, they did.
That's their plan, was to get game one.
Yeah,
That's
but they got
everybody's plan.
Zion.
You want to get game one and switch home
I mean, I
court.
know Zion changes things, but I mean, he's still a great player, man.
Yeah, but
If he
Zion
comes
is not.
back,
Zion is not. He's out for 2 weeks. He ain't playing.
okay.
So that's
All right,
irrelevant. Now, our guy Rashawn Robinson on our YouTube. By the way, guys, you can go to YouTube. You can comment or ask questions. He says Wiggins, Wallace, Isaiah Joe, and Jay Will should be the only bench players, and that's it. We agree 100%. We agree 100%. 100%. Now, I will say this. There are games that you might play Kendrick Williams in a different game, but he has not played well the last month. He just hasn't. And we're a young team, and like we said from the very beginning, Hayward doesn't fit in what we're doing. He doesn't fit on our team. He's an older guy. I mean, he was averaging 15, 16 points a game. He's averaging what, 3, 4? He doesn't fit with our team and what we're trying to do. It's just frustrating because I like him a lot, and I always have.
Yeah.
I do too.
But he's just not a fit on our team. But my thing is this. In order to win this series, several things are going to happen. One, you're going to have to play the correct lineups. That's a must, and he didn't. Number 2, you're going to have to put the ball in SGA's hands. Because you notice at the end of the game, what was J-Dub and Chet, what's J-Dub doing? He put the ball in SGA's hands. Did you notice that? I mean, they know, dude, you can be sure. If you want to win this game, put the ball in the man's hands. He leads the NBA, excuse me, at 61% as far as his game closing shots. He leads the NBA. 61% he makes game winning shots. And by the way, that and one was nasty. I don't know how it looked on TV, but it was pretty nice. Do you not think? Adrian, where were you sitting at, by the way?
Let me see. I think it was in section 109.
Oh, you're down low. Oh, that's right. You big time. I forgot. You down low with the big time people. I'm just a club. I'm with the normal people.
Did you have any what did they call them? The cowbells? Did you have any cowbells?
Well, those are those things that they
them little slappers.
Yeah, that's slappers, man. That's on the end, man. Yes. That's what those.
Yeah, I didn't use that shit. I got my hands.
By the way, our guy Burgess said that SGA is the clutch player of the year. We agree. He's clutch.
Oh yeah.
He's
the man.
He's the man. And I just don't understand with Dagnall. Put the ball in the man's hands. I mean, we had that possession. We were up, and Chet brought it up and turned it over. J-Dub brought it up. I'm like, put the ball in the man's hands. What are you doing?
Yeah, because SJ won't give it up unless he's getting fouled. So.
By the way, Rashawn Robinson said that Steph is the player of the year. He's tripping. He's the clutch player of the year. He's tripping. He's not. Hey, Rashawn, we with you. Steph Curry is not the clutch guy of the year. Might as well say Draymond. And I said, listen, SGA shoots. He's got 61% of his point. He shoots 61% in clutch moments. That leads the NBA. And then second is Jokic at 58, and third is LeBron at 45. So that ends that discussion with what our boys talking about over there. Rashawn, we like you, but Steph is not the dude. He's just not. But anyway, nice win by the Thunder tonight. I think that being a young team, all the pressure, I thought this was the hardest game for us to win. Okay? And
especially being a number 1 seed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of pressure.
And you're playing the last game.
It didn't get any easier either.
And you're playing the last game. Agreed? You're playing the last game of the whole thing. You're the last.
Not to mention the home teams were 7-0 too.
Yes. But every home team blew everybody out except us, and we're the youngest team.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, raising that banner tonight was nice, was it not, Adrian?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, I'll put that up there. So that was nice doing that.
Good.
Yeah, but it was nice to see that, and nice. I like the fact they had Dort go out there and accept the award. And you know what was interesting? You didn't see this, Nathan. I don't know if they showed it. But J. Will and J. Dub were over there when Dort got the trophy. They're over there high, screaming and all this stuff. You know where SJ was? And Chet? Down there shooting free throws and working on their game. They're working on their game.
Yep.
I'm like, see, J. Dub, that's the issue. You're over here, high-fiving, get your ass over there and focus on the damn game. Why are you over there trying to be on TV with Dort? J-Dub, Chet and SJ were over there working on their game. Your ass and you and J. Will are over there high-fiving and trying to, jive and be seen with J. Will. Dude, Dort. Dude, this is not Bally TV. This is national. This is the national spotlight. Understand where you at, what you're going, and what's at stake. Get that under your mind, and we might be able to win some games because we're going to need J-Dub to win, without question. Do we all agree on that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, we're gonna have to have him to win.
Hey, Matt, I agree with you. I just wanted to say, like, as an outsider, maybe your rant right there just kind of sounded like Pat Jones in the half game.
Don't ever tell me that, man. But okay, it's not the same. It's not the same.
I know. I'm just.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see I don't see correlation and funny at all. I mean, that ain't it. To me, I'm about winning a fucking championship. Okay, and that little childish ass behavior, that ain't gonna get you a W, bro. That ain't gonna get you a chip. That's gonna get some laughs. That's gonna get some people going woo woo. Well, that ain't gonna get you a chip, dog.
This team's not gonna win it.
Yeah, but the point is, you have an ability. If you put the ball in SGA's hands, everybody else understands what the hell your role is. You can have a chance to at least compete. You beat the Celtics. You beat the Nuggets. You beat all these teams. Okay? You can do it. But what do you have to do? As a coach, understand what your personnel is. Put people in the right position to make them win. Take the ball out of J-Dub's hands. Let him be a half-court guy, not a full-court guy. Don't try to bring him up and expose him, which is what you're trying to do. Give him exposure. Stop that shit. Put the ball in SJ's hands. Let him get in rhythm, because what happens is he gets out of rhythm. He is the cooler. He gets out of rhythm.
Mr. Freeze.
That's what he is. He's the freeze guy. He's the minutes manager. That's what he is. There's no way that J-Dub should be playing as many minutes as SGA under any circumstances. And if you were anywhere else other than Oklahoma City, that shit would not be happening. That's a fact. That's a fact.
We can make it far if he coaches right.
But he's not. He doesn't, because the Thunder, like the Athletic said, and like I've been saying, the Oklahoma City management are not ready to win, and neither is the coach, and neither is J. Will and J-Dub. They're just over there having fun. Look, dude, this is serious. You get a chance to win. Chet and SGA are ready to win. You can tell. They're focused. But at the end of the game, Chet, give the ball to SGA. Don't give the ball to J-Dub. He didn't even look at SGA. He passed to J-Dub because SGA had a man on him. Dude, SGA's got his hand out. Throw me the ball. But I promise you, Wednesday night, I bet you Chet gives SGA the ball. What you bet? Because I promise you SGA going to say something to him. Bro, give me the ball. What you doing? And he had just made that magnificent and one. How did that look on TV, by the way? What did they say about that and one that he made at the end?
Right. Oh, they went crazy, man. They went crazy.
I know we were going crazy. Were you going crazy, Adrian? We were all standing up going crazy. It was loud. That place was rocking. It was over 109 at that point.
I was jumping.
It was loud. Hey, did you have to go upstairs and get your double X, man? I had to go upstairs and get a double X, man.
No.
I bet you I know one person that didn't.
I actually got that M1 on camera too.
Yeah, it was like, dude, SGA, dude, he made some moves tonight and he missed a couple. He didn't finish a couple. And what he's got to understand is he's not going to get the calls. And then once he adapts mentally to I'm not going to get the call in the playoffs, that's going to make the difference. If he doesn't adapt and he has the James Harden mentality, the Thunder are going to be done. If y'all follow what I'm trying to say. James Harden doesn't know, like he flops and looks for, bro, come on, play. You're not going to get the call. You got to finish.
Because that's gonna cost us points this year.
Yes, it's going to cost us.
Now on, you know.
And then once again, Dagnall, The playoffs, there's 7 to 10 less possessions a game. You can't give away possessions by playing the wrong lineups. You can't play 11 guys. This is not the season. If you're not trying to win, which clearly you aren't, because if you keep playing 11, the Thunder aren't trying to win. They're not. And they don't give a shit if we get beat in the first round. I don't think it matters to them.
Nope.
You can't play 11 people. But the thing is this. Daigneault is going to get exposed for the coach that he is, number one. Number two, the Thunder are going to get exposed for what they're trying to do. And number three, all you're doing is letting everybody know how you really feel about your MVP. And this is my thing. Him and Jordan are the only two guys to do consecutive 30-point, 50-plus point, or 50% shooting in consecutive years. They're the only two to ever do it in history. And you don't put the ball in this guy's hands. Explain that to me.
You can't.
There's no explanation to that. So it's just frustrating to me as a guy who's a basketball player, as a guy who understands how the game is played, the intricacies of the game. And it's frustrating to me because, guys, I can't even enjoy the game hardly anymore. You know, because I'm watching what's happening, where guys are at, what are you doing, where's the ball? You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there analyzing the game instead of just sitting there enjoying the game like I used to. And I can only have 3 beers a game instead of whatever. You know, our boy Rashawn said when Mark Daigneault plays Denver, he plays the right lineups. No, he doesn't. The whole thing is, the right lineup is simple. Against your B team, when J-Dub goes off the floor, it's really simple who your 5 is. That's SGA, Isaiah Joe, Kaysen, Wiggins, and J. Will, and then Chet. That's your 5 and 6. And you bring Chet off the bench in the last. And then, of course, what he do? He wastes the timeout to bring J-Dub on the floor to shoot the last shot every single time. That's what he does. And how many shots has he made? He's saying he did that. Yeah, against Denver. Yeah, Rashawn, he did that against Denver. You're right, but we're talking about now. He also did it against the last game. Who did we play last before this game? Who was our last game? Dallas. He did it against Dallas, and he did it against the game before that. He did that. Yes, Rashawn, he does. He plays them in the right lineup, so he knows what to play. But in the second quarter, in the first quarter, you can't put Hayward and K-Rich on the floor. Why sit their ass down? They don't need to play. He did it against the Clippers. Thank you. That's who the other one was, the Clippers. But I'm just saying, and he does it sparingly, but you got to know who the hell your best 5 is. How do you not know that? And how does J-Dub play more minutes than the MVP candidate? How does that happen? Under any circumstances, how does your second best player, or 2B, whatever you want to call him, play more than your best player?
No explanations.
I don't understand that. Unless what they think is what we heard. They think J-Dub has a higher upside than SGA. So all they're doing is they're planning for the future to be just like they were with Russell. When KD left, you picked Russell over KD. What happened? Nothing. You're picking J-Dub over SGA. What's going to happen? Nothing. Same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You're running the same thing.
My only explanation for that reason is to try to get more attention on him to take less attention off of SGA.
Yeah, but why?
Obviously, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, but Adrian, my point is SGA doesn't need that. What he needs to do is draw attention, make the correct play, hit J-Dub in space where he can attack 4-on-3. He's a half-court guy, not a full-court guy. You're trying to turn a half-court guy with no handles. I mean, when you put some D on him, what did the Knicks show you? You put D on him going full court, he can't handle it. Kyrie ripped him. Josh Hart ripped him. Okay? He can't bring the ball up the floor. Now, what's ironic is when Josh is in the game, Josh brings the ball up the floor. When SGA is in the game, J-Dub brings the ball up the floor. That's how it works. Because Josh has to have the ball in his hands instead of J-Dub, and J-Dub is more effective. Now, Why does J-Dub have to have the ball in his hands when SGA is on the court when he's much more effective with the ball out of his hands? It's frustrating. So, but anyway,
Yeah.
anything else you guys want to comment about? Say anything?
Yeah, hey, just
Thunder up,
shout
baby.
out last possession on Casey Wallace, man. That
Oh.
is going to be a hell of a player.
Kaysen is a good player, man.
Yeah.
He's really good, dude.
Yeah, the defense was great.
He's a beast. That's what I'm saying. SGA, Isaiah Joe, Kaysen, Wiggins, Jay Will, and then you bring Chet the last 2 minutes off the bench. But for those 2 to 3 minutes that you take J-Dub out and you got that 5 in there, they roll every time. Because why? One, the ball is always in SGA's hands. Number 2, all you got is shooters on the wing. You got Kaysen. You have Joe. You have Wiggins. You have Jay Will. They're all 3-point shooters. They're all sitting out there. The floor is spread. And you got to make a decision. Do we stop SGA one-on-one, which is not going to happen? Do we double-team SGA? He's going to make the correct pass. If that guy runs out to meet him, they're going to make the second pass to the guy wide open in the corner. That's how it works. But instead, Dagnall plays Hayward and K-Rich. They're not ready. It's either you want to win or you don't. Either you care or you don't. But I'm going to tell you this, the one thing about Sam Presti and about the Thunder organization, they don't like bad press. They don't. So we'll see what happens with them. So, but anyway, my take is this. I'm going to give my take and then I'm going to let you guys give y'all's take. My take is this was the toughest win for the Thunder to get. 1, you're the last game of all the games. 2, you're the youngest team in the history of the NBA to be where you are. 3, nobody is giving you credit at all. 4, you have nobody with any sort of experience in playoffs except SGA and Dort, kind of. That's it. And it showed tonight. Now, Rashawn says Thunder in 4. That ain't happening. But anyway, go ahead. What's your thoughts, Adrian?
I mean, basically, you kind of nailed everything. There's not really too much to say besides what we really talked about, and that's, Wiggins getting more minutes. That would have made a huge difference.
Yes.
On the scoreboard. And, I also blame the refs, too.
Yeah, but okay, first of all, you can't blame the refs because the Thunder, in the history of our program, we ain't never got no calls.
I know.
But
I've always blamed the refs.
I know.
But what I'm saying is the score should have looked a little bit more different. Like, we should have won at least by like 5 points.
Yeah.
Other than that, like you said, great W for us, and
which should have been an L. There should have been an L.
Yeah, we got away with this one.
Got away with one.
But a very valuable and great lesson experience for all the kids on the team.
Agreed.
That is not used to this type of atmosphere because this is Loud City.
Yeah.
And tonight we showed them why we are Loud City.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
They got to look forward. They got to look forward, even going into New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? We got one of the smallest NBA arenas. So, I'm pretty sure it's just about almost as loud as anywhere else, just because of the capacity is more. But for a small arena, for us to bring that,
Well, hey, do you know that we have more seats than they do at the Chase Arena for the Warriors?
No, I did not.
Yeah, we have more. We have more seats than they do.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we have more seats than they do. Now, of course, they have the luxury boxes.
Right.
A little different. Little different.
Seats went.
Little different. Little different. But yeah. But you're right. Go ahead. Sorry.
But yeah, other than that, good W.
Yeah, was Nathan.
And
go ahead.
I hope the boys. Yeah, no, I hope the boys get their head locked in for the next one and make better plays and decisions.
Yeah, and the coach make better decisions on his lineups.
Definitely, definitely the coach.
Yeah.
But it's the players that make the coach look good.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen. So we already know he's stuck where he's at. Nathan.
Yeah, I mirror all what you guys said, and hopefully that he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. He knows. He's just stubborn, and they tell him what to do, and he doesn't. So,
but
the rotations aren't changing.
I'm gonna ask y'all both this question, and we're gonna be done. It's gonna depend on what they say on TNT, which I didn't see, and I missed it. Number one, number two, on First Take and all the shows, how they're gonna treat the Thunder tomorrow is gonna dictate what he does on Wednesday. Okay.
Oh, you know they're just gonna be pumping him up, man.
No, they're not. They're gonna bust on him about why he played so many players. Blah blah blah. What's the if the Thunder lost today, it would be ridiculous what the scrutiny of this team would be. They got away with one.
Yeah.
100%. It should have been a loss. We got away with one. But the thing is is that they're gonna see what the national media is saying. Okay. And if the national media is calling the Thunder out, they will completely change their game plan on what the hell they do Wednesday. Because the one thing about the Thunder, they don't like anything negative being said about them.
No, they do not.
And that's it. But we'll see what happens tomorrow with Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp and, I don't listen to what's his name, but I mean, we're going to see what happens tomorrow. Okay, we're going to see how the Thunder are viewed tomorrow in the national media. And I didn't get to see TNT, so I don't know. Let me see. Shaq and Kenny, he said, sided with Dagnall, and Chuck questioned his rotations as well as the timeout. Because this is my deal with Chuck is he's the only one that ever calls people out. Shaq does occasionally, but he and Kenny don't. They're just like, hey, let's be nice. Chuck is the bad guy always on that show and always has been. Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah.
He's the one that puts everybody on blast. He don't care. He don't care. He really don't. But the other guys tend to be a little bit more, just like Shaq saying that SJ needed, 30, most players, they improved their scoring average by 4 to 5 points. Dude, you can't go from 30 to 35. You know what I mean? But SJ had a couple threes go in and out. If he makes those, like that 1 3, I think we were kind of making a run, and that one went in and out. That goes in, that place went crazy.
Yeah.
It went crazy, and it went in and out.
Shoot, that ball should have went in.
Yeah, it did. It should have. But I'm just saying, he made that 1 3. The Thunder, if he makes that, the crowd goes crazy, and the Thunder going to run and end the game. That's how I look at it. But once again, Dagnall is not going to put the ball in SGA's hands. Unless the national media calls him out on it, he's not going to do it. And unless they lose, his coaching is not going to get blown out. But I promise you, they're going to have a different look on Wednesday. By the way, where are we at on Wednesday? Are we on TNT again, or are we on, what are we on? TNT again? What are we on? Because I know tomorrow's games are on NBA TV.
Good question. Let me take a look here.
Rashawn, yes, we'll be on Wednesday night. Yes, sir. We'll be on Wednesday night, even though the game's going to be on at 8:30 again, damn it.
I hate those games.
What happened to our 7 o'clock schedule?
Yeah, I know, right?
We are on TNT again.
We're on TNT again. Good. So they're gonna go look over the tape. They're gonna watch what happens, and tomorrow it's gonna be interesting to see what they say. So we'll be on the Unpopular Hour tomorrow, guys. So the Unpopular Hour with Matt Clark. Like, subscribe, hit notifications. By the way, Nathan, we improved, and Adrian, we got like 9 new subscribers compared to where we were last Thunder game. So we're appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for liking, subscribe, and hit notifications. And like I said, go ahead and just comment on whatever we're saying, or if you have a question, we'll be more than happy to respond. So that being said, hey, talk to you guys tomorrow on the Popular Hour. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. I've been at the gym all day. I'm done. So we'll be on tomorrow. And then, of course, any other comments you guys want to say before we're done? Nathan?
No, I'm done, man. I'm tired.
Adrian?
Thunder up.
Yeah, Thunder up. Yeah, you need to be more excited about that, man. You need to be more excited about Thunder up, man.
Shit, I left all that energy in the stadium.
Yeah, it was. Hey, I'm gonna say this tonight. Let me give a shout out to our fans. Hey, y'all are the reason the Thunder won the game tonight. I'm just gonna say that. The fans were incredible. Thunderdome was rocking, and I said that on my deal. That was Thunderdome. And if you guys have never been to Thunderdome before, back when we were rocking, we had KD and Russell and Harden, or when even Harden left, and we had Ibaka and Steven. Dude, that place used to rock. It was the loudest arena in Oklahoma, and the loudest arena in the NBA. And tonight, I think those players got to feel it. And I think that the energy as a former player, like Gallagher Iba, which was the loudest arena when I was there, okay? The crowd, once the crowd gets into it, man, you get that energy and it helps you play defense. It helps you offensively. Because like when SJ made that and one, it was ridiculously loud in there, was it not, Adrian?
Yeah.
When he made that and one to put us ahead, it was. Now Nathan, I don't know if you could hear it. I don't know if y'all could hear it on TV, Nathan, but it was crazy.
Yeah, you could hear it.
It was crazy, and I don't know what the announcer said, but that shot, it was just. But that's him. That's what I'm saying. Dagnall, put the ball in the man's hands and let him do work, and then let everybody else create. If you want to win, to me the philosophy, the recipe is simple. Put the ball in SJ's hands. Let him bring the ball up the court. When they try to double team him, he's going to kick out, give it to J-Dub to create space. And he can go create space. Because that one shot he got blocked by Valanciunas. Like, how the hell you get a shot blocked by Valanciunas? He can't jump higher than Randy Wright. Oh, did I say that out loud? Did I say that out loud?
Who can dunk, by the way? Who can dunk?
Whatever, dude. You're tripping. You're on another level. He had to remind me of his. By the way, congratulations to my man tonight. He had a half-court shot. Which is great.
That was crazy too.
Yeah, but hey, what my problem was, they automatically picked him. He didn't have to go 1-on-1 against the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, Nathan, they picked the white color, the white jersey, not the blue jersey.
The white jersey. Yep.
The white jersey. I'm like, you didn't pick the blue jersey? Pick the white jersey.
Your jersey?
Pick the white jersey. I'm like, man, why are you picking the white jersey? I said, I think Randy Wright had something to do with that, man. I think, he must have promised him he's buying more tickets or something.
The connections of Randy Wright never ceases to amaze.
The commander, in full effect. I love it. But anyway, hey, thanks again to the crowd tonight. Y'all were absolutely amazing. I loved it. It was great. It was great being back, remembering what Thunderdome used to be. You know what I'm saying? When it's loud, it's crazy. People were excited. The guys are making plays. Jada making plays. SGA's making plays. Chet's doing blocks. Kaysen is stealing the ball. Dort's playing tremendous defense. It was great. It was just a great environment, and loved what I saw. And congratulations to the fans for bringing this home, because without the fans, I think it would have been an L. I just do. I think the fans help the Thunder, give them the necessary energy to win. But I will say, like I've said all along, I've been saying this for a while, the Thunder are so used to playing in close games. They know how to get a defensive stop. They know how to get the ball in SGA's hands and he make a play. And what has been the recipe for the last year and a half? We make a stop defensively, whether that's a steal, whether that's a block shot, whether that's a turnover, whatever, creating a turnover, and then SGA finishing on the other end. That's been the recipe for the Thunder winning. It has been for the last year and a half. And that's the Thunder for the recipe for them to continue winning. If only the administration and the coaching staff were ready to win. So, that's it. Anyway, I'm done. Hey, thanks, guys. Anything else y'all want to say before we get out of here?
No,
sir. Good night to everybody that's listening.
Appreciate you guys. Hey, thank you everybody else for. Yep, thank you everybody. Okay, here's Jeremy Moorhead. He goes, and we got all these picks. Yes, we do, Jeremy. We still got all these picks. Use some of them, please, and go get us somebody. And we'll talk about that tomorrow on the show. So anyway, hey everybody, I want to thank you guys for being up, for you guys who commented on the show tonight on YouTube and asked questions and have done things. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Adrian Fierro and Nathan Taylor. Appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Talk to you later.
All right.
Hey, for everybody else, have a fantastic night.